Hey, it's Brian from Winter Garden Yoga. And as of this video clip, I'm 51 years old. A side effect of that is I'm always looking for techniques to help keep me resistant to injury, to help keep me mobile, and to help keep my soft tissues resilient. I came across an excellent resource. It's a book called The Permanent Pain Cure. The author's name is Ming Chu, and I'd like to share with you a couple of stretches I picked up from this book. So if you want to jump in, grab your yoga mat, and let's get started. It's a good idea to be warm before you begin these stretches. So when you feel ready, lie flat on your back and bend your knees and your shins in a way that it looks like you're holding your legs on an invisible ottoman. Reach your straight arms toward the ceiling, and you're trying to press your palms into the ceiling. Bring your toes towards your shin and try to roll the soles of your feet towards each other. There's a lot of action in this stretch. You're reaching toward the ceiling, you're pulling your toes towards your shins, and you're simultaneously trying to turn your soles towards each other. Also, tuck your chin in a way that you feel a stretch down the entire backside of your body. Keep working all these different stretches, pulling, etc. Breathing shallow in and out through your nose. You're trying to work your way up to a full minute. Gently come out of the pose. The next stretch is set up exactly the same way, except this time your arms are pushing downward. Push your hands down towards your hip. Arms are straight. Wrists are extended. Fingers are extended. Thumbs point towards the ceiling. Toes are pulling towards the shin. The soles of your feet are trying to roll towards each other. Shallow breathing. You're trying to stretch the entire back body. Tailbone tucks slightly. Chin tucks slightly. Trying to stretch the entire back of the body. There's a lot going on here. Gently come out of the stretch. Come to a seated position, feet flat, knees bent. Reach your arms up overhead, and you're trying to touch your palms together. Not crush your palms together, just touch your palms together and keep reaching up toward the ceiling. Your tailbone is reaching down, tucking under, but your fingertips are reaching up. The palms of your hands gently touch. You could almost slide a piece of paper between them. Chin is slightly tucked, and you're trying to feel a stretch down the entire back body. Keep working, keep reaching, keep tucking for a full minute, and gently come out of it. A similar stretch. You're seated, feet flat on the ground, knees bent. Reach your arms overhead as if you're pushing the ceiling away. So your wrists are bent, fingers straight, but the actions are the same. You're trying to push the ceiling away from you. You're tucking your tailbone, grounding into the earth through your hips, but lifting up through your spine, through your skull, through your hands. All of these stretches, you should get a little bit shaky because you're working through these stretches. There's no way around it. After a minute, gently come out. From a seated position, get into a straddle as wide as possible. Internally rotate your legs. Try to turn the soles of the feet towards each other and bring your toes towards your shins. Sit up as tall as possible, reach your arms up toward the ceiling, and work by pulling yourself in all those different directions. Hands toward the ceiling. Legs spread wide. Stretching your outside ankle bones. Pulling your toes towards your shin. Spine long. Skull lifting. Soft breathing. Working the entire time. You're trying to work your way up to a minute. And gently release. The final variation is lying on your back, knees bent. We've been in this position before. This time we're bringing our arms up overhead. So again, you're trying to push the wall away from you with your hands, trying to get your spine flat on the ground and creating traction by tucking your pelvis under, tucking your chin, and pulling yourself apart. Your toes are rolling towards your shins. The soles of your feet roll in towards each other. Work here. Breathe here. It's okay if you get a little shaky. You're supposed to get a little shaky. Keep working up to a full minute. When you feel ready, gently come out of the pose and relax. Awesome. And there you have several deep fascial stretches for your spine. Be patient with yourself because there's a lot of detail, there are a lot of nuances to these stretches. But I believe if you give them a try, stick with them, you're going to start to feel great. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you know anyone who can benefit from this content? Please share it with them. And of course, always, please subscribe because we'd appreciate it. Go forth and be awesome.